Hi Savannah, so Mama's tips on washing. First thing, don't overload your washing machine. I think the instruction booklets say you need to fill it to about halfway. I generally fill it to about 3/4. The idea of the washing machine is that the clothes bash around inside and hit each other and they clean themselves by that action. If you overfill it, they're obviously going to be compact and they're not going to hit each other and they're not going to get clean. Always read the instructions on how much detergent to use. We use MPD, which is generally about 3 teaspoons per wash. If you're washing towels, you need to use a lot less. The more detergent you use with towels, it tends to affect the fibres and they stick together and they're not so absorbent. Definitely don't use any softener if ever you're washing towels. Not that I'd expect you to use that anyway, but just as a general piece of information. Wash the clothes on the lowest setting you can. 40 is usually pretty good for everyday clothes that have maybe got a little bit grubby. 30 is great Serafina's clothes or anything light that hasn't got particularly dirty. As far as care of your washing machine is concerned, there are various tablets that you can put in the washing machine which either help with the lime scale or they can help with the smell that you can often get with washing machines. I tend to leave my door open when the washing machine isn't being used because then it doesn't get all musty and smelly. If you close it, it's not going to dry and it's actually going to be very, very smelly. Wipe down your rubber seals here just with a cloth with, you know, like you wash your dishes, a cloth that's been in soapy water, and also around your door as well. And you can pop the trays out so you can give them a wash. There's normally a little thing underneath or down the side that you can push and then it just pops out. I'm not going to be able to do it now. Where is it? Oh, there we go, it's on top of this one. So you can just pull them out, put them into your sink where you would normally wash your dishes, give them a good wash and then pop it back in again. I think that's it for Mummy's tips on using the washing machine. Hi Savannah, this is a little one but it's really useful. I find when I'm hanging out my washing, if I sort it out when it's coming out of the washing machine, it makes it much easier when either hanging it on the air outside or on the air as inside at home. When I'm hanging up washing outside, I always make sure I put the small things on the inside of the airer and then gradually work my way out as things get bigger. Because obviously the things on the outside will get more sun and more wind, so they'll dry much quicker, whereas if they're on the inside they won't get so much and they can take much longer. So I size everything as it comes out. We've got some flannels here, so they're going to go on the inside. So they're going to be at the top of the basket because that's how I'm going to hang things up. We've got a sock, they go on the door. These will be t-shirts and things like that I keep to one side, and then the really big heavy stuff I'll put in the basket first because that will be last to go on the line. Okay, so I've got my pegs, I've got my whirly for putting the underwear on and socks, and I've got my basket full of washing. So I'm going to go outside and hang on the air outside. I'm going to hang the whirly right at the end. Serafina, do you want to go stand over there with it, darling? So you've got
okay. I'm here.
So I've got my little bits to go in the whirly first of all, so I'm going to hang those up. These are from the bathroom. I put those in the washing machine, my poofy thing and my loofahs. Make sure you wash those regularly so they don't get smelly. Okay, so I'm starting with the cloths and I'm hanging those up on the inside of the Aera. And then I'm going to gradually work my way out with the bigger washing on the edges. Okay, when we're hanging up woolens, you need to give them a bit of a shake, but they also need pulling back into shape before you hang them up, because the fibres tend to shrink up a bit when you wash them. So when you hang it up, hang it back into shape, and I always hang them up the right way up. Nicely done. Now when you're hanging up washing, I always give the pieces a bit of a shake before I put them on the line. It helps to get rid of some of the creases, and it's really, really important for towels, because the fibres in towels, when you wash them, they all can stick together and they can be quite crunchy. So as soon as I take it out of the washing machine, I give it a really hard shake, and when I'm hanging it up, I give it another hard shake, and when it's dried, when I take it down, I give it another hard shake, and that makes it nice and soft. When you're washing towels, always use less soap powder than you would use if you were washing regular clothes, because if you put too much soap powder in, it makes these all kind of stick together, all the fibres, and never use softener, because that sort of stops them from being absorbent. So that's Mama's tips on washing.